Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel, and we'll have a little ranting video here at the next version of Windows, which is 24H2. And particularly the concern that many have about the development internally of that new version of Windows, but without really sending it out to any insiders for testing purposes. Or if they will, well, they will at a stage where it's pretty late. And we've talked about this a few times. If you're an insider, I am, you could see here that I'm running a build of Windows 11, which is the Canary build, which is supposed to be testing 24H2 at some point. Is still not doing much. We're still in, the phase of just a regular Windows 11 23H2 features, nothing crazy about it. And yet, I am here at the Canary channel, and we talked about how you can move to the dev channel if you want, because we suspect that at some point the Canary channel will move ahead, like we'll have a big jump in testing 24H2. Now, the problem with that is we're still not testing 24H2, and yet we learned that in a couple of weeks from now, manufacturers will start getting 24H2 to test on their computers before they being shipped out this fall. And we haven't tested anything. We haven't seen really any of the new features. And what concern comes from that by many users, including Albacore, Twitter user, that is often mentioning all sorts of weirdness at Microsoft and little tips and tricks or inside news sometimes, is that the fact that we're not testing anything 24H2 is a problem, because with the feedback that the insiders give, you already will know what people like, what people don't like, what they'd like to change. And it just is, for some users, first of all, showing that, well, why do you still have a Windows Insider program if you're not to be testing anything? And second of all, it's also a worry that maybe it could impact stability. It could impact user experience. One of the things Albacore says is, well, if you're not testing, often when you didn't test it and the insider rings before, the first user experience when you upgrade is not good. A lot of people complain. And not counting all either the bugs, the security problems that could arise from it. So a lot of these people are saying, you know what, it's not a good idea. You shouldn't be keeping that just to your testing. The insider rings are great for real world testing. And it's as if somebody somewhere decided that the insider rings aren't useful anymore, when in fact they still are very useful if they would use them properly for the testing purpose. And I do agree with that. A lot of people are saying, well, the insiders are not, a lot of people are not very, tech oriented. How could they be testing Windows when, they don't have a lot of experience or no experience at all? Well, the thing with the insider rings is that you don't need experience. Even an average user testing in the insider rings, the telemetry they get from what's happening with the PC, if it's crashing and all, is useful. Plus, we've seen that if they'd done things right in many versions of Windows that had issues, it was already mentioned within the insiders in the feedback hub that, yeah, there's a problem with this. Most problems were already known by insiders and already reported. So there is a use for the insider rings, especially because it's really the real world computers out there, the millions, billions of different configurations that are being tested with the new Windows version. So I do agree that it adds a risk, and it's interesting because Brandon LeBlanc, that is at the Insider team, kind of told the people that were mentioning that they were worried, oh, not to worry, it's fine. Well, I beg to differ. I think it is not, and I think there should have been maybe more testing, especially because next 24H2 is a huge upgrade. It's not just a little upgrade of Windows 11. It is a huge upgrade with tons of new code in the Windows operating system. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.